What's good, everybody? It's your boy Eddie and welcome back to the channel, and I hope you all are having a wonderful day. And for today's video, we are actually doing an in-store pickup of the Travis Scott Air Jordan 1 in the Canary Yellow colorway. Guys, I have to be fully transparent here. Normally in person or in public, if you ask me anything, I'm not a fan of the EQL app because I always take L's on the major releases. But fortunately for me this time, look at this right here. We actually hit in store at Undefeated for these Travis Scott Canary Yellows right here, guys. So I'm very excited about that and to be giving you guys a review about the sneaker. So with that being said, I'll go pick up the shoes and I'll catch y'all in a bit. All right. Alright, y'all, so we're back in the crib now, but before we even continue this video, guys, please make sure that you hit that subscribe button down below as well as that notification bell. And what we got right here is none other than the Travis Scott Air Jordan 1 Low in the Canary Yellow colorways. And guys, based off of my first impressions, I am not too crazy about this sneaker overall. I'm definitely going to say this is probably at the bottom of the list for all of the Travis Scott Air Jordan 1 Lows because he has a lot of fire color blockings. But over the past year or two, I feel like they haven't been at its best because when you look at the mochas, the fragments, even the reverse mochas and the other colorways, they definitely have some better color blockings. But with this is more of like a childish colorway in my personal opinion. But I'm not gonna lie, guys, when I put them on feet, it definitely looked way better than the product pictures and just having them in person. On foot is definitely a very different vibe, and you guys are gonna be able to see that towards the end of this video. And now with this being out of the way, guys, let's just get right into the box details. And I have to say that this does follow suit very similar to the Sale SB box. However, we do have some slight differences. So instead of having that kind of light gray Nike check logo, we do have it in this brown detail. Then when we go onto this side of the box, you see that we do have that same Sale detail with that nice brown detail. Then when going onto this side, the same thing pretty much follows suit. And also on this side is the same exact thing. So now I'm focusing onto this side of the box, you can see the sticker tag right there, as well as that Undefeated sticker. And the sticker tag does read off as Women's Air Jordan 1 Low OGSP. And also something to mention on the sticker of this shoe is the fact that the colorway shown is Canary Yellow, Racer Blue, and Light Silver, which I can see all over the sneaker. And the size right here is a size 9.5. So remember, when looking at women's sizes, if you wear a men's size 8, you do have to go a size and a half up so that you match your sizing. So if I'm a size 8 in men's, I go a size and a half up to a woman's 9.5, and that's the same exact conversion. So for example, if you are a size 10 in men's, you would have to get a size 11.5 women's in order to get that size 10 match. Now in opening this lid, you can see that we do have a brown color on the inside of it. Then when looking at the wax tissue paper, we do have our standard Travis Scott wax tissue paper. However, compared to the OG colorways, the wax tissue paper is very cheap and flimsy feeling compared to, let's say, the mochas, for example, that I personally have. But I understand because this is more of a GR, although nobody was still able to hit, but that's another conversation for another day. And then we open this wax tissue paper, you can see that we do have the standard white wax tissue paper right there. And that's pretty much all of the box details. All right, y'all, so in focusing on the history of the sneaker right here, it's actually pretty simple. So Travis Scott actually went to Elkin High School, which is actually located in Missouri City, Texas, which is about 30 minutes away from the center of Houston, Texas, which means that Missouri City is actually a suburb of Houston, Texas itself. And when looking at the colorway of the shoe, this is the exact colorways of the school itself. So when you look at their teams, when you look at their merchandise, all of their colors is in this Canary Yellow, as well as this Racer Royal Blue colorway, which is pretty nice. But also something that I want to note is the fact that this does really remind me of the Laney colorways. So if you guys are familiar with the Laney Jordan 1s, the Laney Jordan 5s, and all of the other Laney colorway inspired Jordan sneakers, this definitely follows suit with that. But obviously this is more specific to Travis Scott School of Elkin. So with that being said, guys, that's pretty much going to conclude all the history on the shoe. So now let's just focus on to the details of it. So now I'm focusing on to the toe box of the sneaker right here. You can see that we do have it in this light silver colorway, and I have to say that the leather on it is actually pretty nice. And to be fair, this was a very general release sneaker, although it is a Travis Scott. So it was about 202,000 pairs on the sneakers app, and obviously a lot of other stores were able to get the pairs. A lot of people didn't get to see it because stores definitely backdoored. So that's another conversation for another day. But this is definitely a general release sneaker. But the quality of it compared to other GRs that I've seen is actually pretty high. So I do love that with the Travis Scott approval on it. They definitely made this GR pair way more high quality compared to the other Jordan releases that we have seen. Then guys, when focusing onto the mudguard of the shoe right here, you can see that we do have this canary yellow nubuck on the sides of the shoe, and it does actually have that backstroke motion. So again, that does speak to it being a higher quality compared to the other general releases that we've seen. And now when focusing towards the top of the shoe, now you can see that we do have these wax yellow laces, which is standard to all of the Travis Scott lows. Most of them definitely come with these wax laces, whether it's black, red, yellow, or pink, which I truly love and does add a premium value to the shoe. And it does come with 2 extra pairs of laces. So when we open this box right here, you can see that we do have these nice red laces right here in this wax detail. And then we also have that Racer Royal Blue wax laces right there. So I do love that Travis Scott, again, was able to add that. And I love that Jordan Brand has these sustainable boxes now instead of the plastic, which again contributes to the environment and all of that type of stuff. And now guys, when actually focusing onto the tongue of the shoe, we do have it in this canary yellow mesh detail, which is pretty nice. But also one thing that I want to mention, which again is standard to all of the Travis Scott Air Jordan 1's lows, is the fact that other than the tongue tab, we do have a side tab right here, and it is all white, and it does say Cactus Jack on it. And then when going towards the top of the tongue tab right here, you can actually see that we do have this black tongue tab with a red detail, which definitely makes the shoe pop, because again, it's a very bright sneaker, and I wouldn't think that the black and red would look great on it, but it does enhance the shoe, to be honest. And now when focusing onto the lateral side of the shoe right here, we do have the signature Travis Scott reverse Nike check, which is absolutely amazing in my personal opinion. I do love that Travis Scott started this out with the Air Jordan 1 highs, and it has followed suit with all of his other releases, even his Jumpman jacks. But unfortunately for me, I didn't hit those, so I wasn't able to give y'all that fresh review on that. But again, it is what it is on that, guys. And now in focusing onto the back heel area of the shoe, now you can see that we do have that Air Jordan Wings logo, which is embroidered in a very nice colorway. And then finally, guys, when going onto the medial side of the shoe, the same thing pretty much follows with the lateral side. However, instead of having that reverse Nike check, we do have that standard Nike check, and we do have this Cactus Jack detail right here in this red, which again makes the shoe pop. Now in focusing onto the midsole of the shoe, guys, you can see that we do have that all white midsole. And then when transitioning onto the outsole of the shoe, you can see that we do have it in this nice gum bottom detail, and I think that's absolutely awesome because again, the sneaker is primarily canary yellow as well as racer blue. However, with that gum bottom, it just adds a different vibe, especially when you compare this Travis Scott to all of the other ones, because to my knowledge, if I'm not mistaken, none of the other Travis Scott Air Jordan 1 lows has this gum bottom, so it definitely separates itself from the rest. But again, I do want to say this is on the bottom tier of all of the Travis Scott Air Jordan 1's lows. However, it does look better on feet, which is coming up right now, guys. So one more thing that I want to do before we get to that is look at these insoles right here, which is standard to all of the Travis Scott Jordan 1 lows, is this nice little detail right here. However, since it is a different colorway, we do have different details on it. So on this right insole, you can see that we do have this Travis Scott detail. Then when you actually look at the top, we do have this Nike Air logo right there. And then finally, guys, we do have this Cactus Jack face logo right on the top of the insole. Then when looking at the left insole of the shoe, guys, you can see that we do have that Jumpman logo right at the bottom. Then in the middle, we do have the Cactus Jack word logo. And then finally, right at the top, you do see that Air Jordan Wings logo right there, which is a pretty nice touch. And pretty much with that being said, guys, that's going to conclude all the details as well as the history of the shoe. So now let's get right into this on for a look, all right? Alright, y'all, so that's going to conclude the reviews as well as the on-full look, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did making it for y'all. Definitely let me know what you think about the Travis Scott Air Jordan 1 Low in the canary yellow colorways. Guys, personally for me, I was not rocking with them at all, but when I put them on feet, I have to say that they do look better on feet. But I want to hear y'all thoughts in the comment section down below. So other than that, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, share with your friends and family and all that, and I'll catch you on the next video, guys. Peace.